Welcome back. This is The Sit Down, and I'm here with Terry Crews, who was just dancing, one of the stars of Brooklyn Nine-Nine and the highly anticipated Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Terry, thanks for coming on.
What's up? Good to be here. I love this groove, man. This is a vibe. I got my pecs are percolating.
Already dancing.
It's AM, baby. You gotta wake it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a morning thing.
It's a morning thing. Wake it up. Wake up. At night they go a little slower.
Oh,
it's a little tired.
It's like a little low tempo. Listen, man, you've had so much going on.
Yes.
Congrats on NBC picking up Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's incredible. But what was it like to have the show canceled, see the outpouring from fans, and then to be saved?
First of all, it was a nightmare turned into a comedy, turned into a science fiction twister. It was Inception. You know what I mean? That's what it was. The world was bending. I mean, I would go outside and the buildings were like going sideways. You're like, oh my God, what's happening? Man, listen, first of all, we were totally expecting to go right back into season 6 on Fox. We had no clue. We were all like, what are you doing this weekend? I mean, literally, we had
not worried about it at all.
No, I was chilling. Let me tell you, I was actually on the set of $100,000 Pyramid. We were doing that with Mike Strand, me and Andre Brower. We were on the same show, and it was 5 minutes before we go on. I get an email, we're canceled. And
right before you're going on?
Let me tell you, it was one of those Spike Lee walking in the slow motion moments where you're like, I felt like Malcolm X at the end, like, I was born out of real, it was over. It was over.
Game over.
I was like, my God. And we did the show, which was wild because, men, we can compartmentalize. So it's so different because I actually did the show really good knowing I had to not think about
you stuffed your feelings down.
And I did the game show. I was like, okay, all right. And then when it was over, man, I went back to the hotel room and I was mourning. I mean, there were tears.
Yeah.
And we're on, all the cast is on this big WhatsApp link where we're all together. We have a Brooklyn Nine-Nine thing where we can all talk to each other. And we were just like, man, if I never see you again, we love you. I love you. I love this cast. I love you guys. Let me tell you, man, it was the most heartbreaking, sad thing because we love each other. This is my second family.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's clear in the show.
Yeah.
It's so clear.
I'm trying to tell you, we care. We were there when nobody had kids, nobody was married. Now everybody's getting married with children, and we're over each other's homes and we're hanging out. And it's just like, because every show is like a human being.
Yeah,
it was like an uncle died.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or the whole body died.
But then. Now,
before you make me cry, get to the happy part.
Let me tell you, the story gets better, man. It gets better. We turned around, and now I'm going through the day, and I'm looking on my social media, because I'm thinking, because you start to wonder, like, maybe we weren't that good. But then all of a sudden, the internet. Every time I flipped on Twitter, every time I turned on Facebook, every time I turned on Instagram, they were like, what is going on? Because the news started spreading like wildfire. Brooklyn Nine-Nine canceled. And all of a sudden, the internet was like, hell no! Hell no! And people were going off. I was seeing Mark Hamill, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Sean Astin, Guillermo del Toro. They were going off like, no, this is our favorite show. Everybody on the internet was flipping. It was the #1 trending topic all over.
We were there. We were shouting about it on this show on Friday.
Now, let me tell you something. Yeah. We were waiting because we heard like maybe one of the Hulu or Netflix will pick us up.
Right.
And we were like, okay, we got hope because the internet's going crazy and the whole thing. And then Hulu passed. And we were like, oh. And then Netflix passed. Now we're talking
they
about,
passed?
We're talking about in a period of hours. We're not right. So we're not talking days and all. We're talking like as the minutes are kicking down, we're realizing we're running out of places to go. Because let me tell you this: once it's over, and once people made their decisions, we knew the show would be over. And I go to bed because the whole day is over. The whole day is over. We didn't get picked up by any of these mediums. And I was back to sad again because it's like my friend is dead. And then I literally wake up in the middle of the night, right? Because I'm already gone.
What night is this? What night is this?
Oh, sorry?
What night is this?
Oh, this is Friday. This is Friday night, early Saturday morning, like, because it's 3 in the morning. We got canceled Thursday.
Yeah.
30 hours later, we got picked up by NBC, dude. It was like, I'm in my
Did you
room.
jump out of bed?
I'm in my hotel room by myself because the phone was glowing. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, you know, this is when you go into like, this is the dunk at the last minute. This is a three-pointer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The crowd goes wild.
I'm trying to
Everybody's pumped.
It was like LeBron. And we like smoking, you know. It was like, dude, it was the most unreal feeling because you're alive. Wait, your friend is alive.
And you got
him out of this coffin, like, you know.
And you got to. And Terry is back. Terry is back. I want to ask you about that character.
I broke the set.
No, you're doing great. Throw things.
Because, you know,
it's wonderful.
It's still raw.
I can tell the energy is there. You are still so elated. It's still happening.
It's still raw.
Terry Lefferts is coming back. So let's talk about him for a second, because he is sensitive.
Yes.
All right? He is a feminist.
Yes.
How much of yourself, how much of the real Terry is in your character,
It's all
Terry?
me, man. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, they steal from my life to put to the character. You know what I mean? But I mean, I've never played a character that's more like me. And I mean, it's wild because I have 4 daughters and a son. They actually started me out with 2 daughters on the show. We had another one, so I have 3 on the show now. And it's kind of like they're mimicking my life. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's happening. I had a minivan, and they threw it in the show. I have my art talent. They put that in the show. You know, it's something that's very, very close to me and who I am. And the only thing I'm not is a police officer. That's the only thing. You know, I might have to join the force after this.
Because everything else is you.
Yes.
I mean, all right. So listen, you just described an emotional 64 hours that I cannot even imagine.
I know. I went through it again.
You've been having an incredible year, an incredible few months. When the Harvey Weinstein allegations hit, right? You came forward with a story of a Hollywood agent groping you at an event, and it was incredible to see you step forward like that. How has your life changed since then?
Wow, man. I gotta just say, because the reason I even came forward in the first place was because people were really dogging out all of the women who came forward. There were guys, and this thing, I mean, this whole toxic masculinity thing is real.
Yes.
They were like, these women were fakers, they just want a payday, they're opportunists. And I was like, wait a minute, man, this happened to me. It happened to me. And I said, if we don't stick together, I just wanted these women to know that they weren't alone. Because, I mean, imagine the courage that it takes to be out there and to say that this happened to you and then have no one believe you. I thought, oh my God, this is crazy. It's like going back to this, you know, back in you know, it was civil rights or whatever, and you could say, man, they're lynching people out here, and no one believes you.
Yeah, everybody's like, where's the proof?
And you know,
and you're like, here's the fucking proof.
And they won't even go see it. They won't even know it. And you're like, man, people are being lynched, and no one believes you. This is the deal. It's never in the papers, never get told. And my thing is, like, people were taking human beings and discarding them. And I couldn't handle it, dude. I couldn't handle it. So I added my voice. But then all of a sudden everything changed for me. Because now I was among them. I was #MeToo also. And what was wild is that there were a lot of people who were like, why is Terry? It changed the story because everyone was looking at, you know, they kind of were tired of hearing women say this. But they were like, a guy like me? Wait a minute. And then this is what's happened since then. Thousands and thousands and thousands of men have come to me and said, this happened to me too. This is, I mean, it's funny.
And it was important to see you come forward. I want to say that to you as a man. It was important to see you come forward. And I want to ask, how can we do more to support women with Me Too and Time's Up? And how can we do more to support men as they come forward?
You know what? The first thing I tell men all the time is never, ever speak for women. Ever. This is the big mistake.
Say it right to the camera.
Speak for women. Women got this, okay? They got it. What we need to do as men is to check other men. When you see this kind of activity going on, because this is the thing, what we're talking about is not a conspiracy. We're talking about a complicit system. We're talking about guys looking the other way. We're talking about fraternities that have parties and how this girl gets drunk and they all look the other way while she's being raped. You understand what I mean? And they don't say anything. They don't do anything. And there's you guys that you know, in the military, there are things that go on, and everybody's just looking the other way. They're not, listen.
Not speaking up.
Not speaking up, or not even, and I'm not talking about speaking out or going on TV. I'm talking about talking to your people, the people you know, the people you work with, the people you see when they're totally objectifying some girl, and you're at work, and you're doing the thing, you're like, hey man, hey dude, we don't do that here.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
Don't let shit slide.
That's all you gotta do. Hey man, we don't do
slide.
that here. That's not the way we roll. And all of a sudden, the culture changes. All of a sudden, everything. I'm gonna tell you a story, man. What's crazy is when I was a kid in Flint, Michigan, we used to drive in the back of pickup trucks at 70 miles an hour with no seat belts on the freeway, dude, waving at the cops. And the cops would honk back. Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you.
You know what? And then they started pulling kids out of trees. And then they started pulling kids' body parts off the freeway. And everybody was like, you know what? Maybe we should say buckle up. Maybe, you know, kids riding in the back of pickup trucks on the freeway is not a good idea.
Not safe.
In fact, let's check it. And the culture got changed. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you see somebody, if you see a kid on the back of a pickup truck on the freeway, you calling the police.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, this is not right. Help these people, you know? That's the thing, and this is how it changes. As a man, if you see something like that, you gotta be like, hey, no, dude, no, this is not right.
And then the whole institution, the whole society starts
Hold people
to change.
accountable.
I love that. Listen, I want to ask you before I let you go, because I could talk to you for a
I
goddamn hour, my man. It's been fantastic.
This is good. This is good.
But listen, you're in Deadpool 2.
Yes!
That's incredible. It's your first superhero movie?
First one.
What does it feel like to be? Because, goddamn it, man, you are a superhero. What does it feel like to be doing a superhero movie?
It feels good. It feels damn good because I am a fan of the genre. I grew up on it, the whole thing. And let me tell you, when I grew up, there were very few black superheroes to look up to. And I'll be honest, I mean, I'll be 50 this year. And the big thing is that when I was a kid, they were almost very racist kind of superhero characters. They were like sidekicks and the whole thing, and it was like Whitewash Jones is following Superman around. You're like, oh my God, this can't work. You know what I mean? You're like, and that's his name.
Yeah,
Like, and then they'd have Black Panther, then there was Luke Cage, and then that was it. And to see what's happening now. To see the event of Black Panther, and let me tell you, and we did this movie before the whole Black Panther phenomenon. Ryan called me up and was like, man, look, I need you to be a part of what we're doing here. I mean, Deadpool 2. I was like, oh man, you had me at hello. You know what I mean? That's how it is, dude. And I'm trying to tell you, it's absolutely phenomenal. You know, what he's done to the genre, because first of all, fanboys are hard, man. They're
of course.
Hard to please. This whole genre is hard because it's really, everybody's seen everything before, and Ryan kills it, we kill it. I'm trying
not
to tell
afraid
you.
to say it. Not afraid to say it.
You're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna love it.
I'm telling you right now, Adam B. Very, who is one of our critics here, saw it and told me he loved it. That it's absolutely phenomenal.
They're not ready, dude.
So I am so excited about it. Listen, thank you so much, Terry. Thank you for coming on. Deadpool 2 is in theaters Friday. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is back, baby.
Yeah.
Up next, more AM to DM. Come on, give me one of these.